Morning. So how do you make money in property? You have customers. How do you have customers? You make sure your properties are constantly filled. How do you make sure your properties are constantly filled? You make sure they're very good quality. You don't need to be at the top 99% of quartile, that's actually leaving money on the table, but you need to be 75% and above. Have a look online, look at your competition. It's bloomin' awful. I mean, it's not that difficult to be better than the majority of the competition as landlords. Stripey bare mattresses, stained. Curtains or lack of curtains, bare windows, bare light bulbs. I mean, those paper lanterns from IKEA cost £2.25 or £2.95. For heaven's sake, get them up there. We have a rolling program of refreshing our properties. We repaint every few years. We have a rolling program of inspections every 3 months. And we're not just looking for fault on the tenant's part. We're looking to keep those properties well looked after. We have a rolling program with our handyman. We happen to have a full-time handyman who's bliss. Manna from heaven, and the front garden, the attractive approach to the house looks cared for. It's not that kind of weedy curtains falling off a field that you get from quite a lot of properties, because basically the landlord hasn't put money out to make sure that the properties are well looked after. Now, I set aside 10% of my rent revenue for repairs, whether it's replacing a roof or a boiler or simply working with Joe, our handyman, to make sure the properties are really well looked after. As a result, I am 100% filled right now, and I've been 100% filled for a very long time, and I intend to continue. I'm also charging high rents because I have a house that is cared for, looked after, high quality, and I'm beating 75% of at least of the other landlords, and so folks come to my houses first. If you want to make money in property, make sure you've got customers. If you want to make sure you've got customers who pay you, make sure you've got high quality products that are better than the majority of your competition, but you haven't spent crazy money making them so good you're leaving money on the table. Look after your product, i.e. your house. The tenants will want to live there. Good quality property will usually match up with good quality tenants. Game's a good one. We spend so little time chasing bad debt because we've got almost zero bad debt, because we've got high quality tenants, because we can choose. So, good quality product, good quality tenants, good quality revenue. Look after your houses, and what do they say? Look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. Look after your houses, the money will come through. See ya.